Hello, Aries. This reading is for February, Valentine's Day weekend. Let's see what's going to be going on with you guys. I am Barda from Barda's Intuitive Tarot Readings online. You can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on Facebook on Lolita's Lovely Ladies. These videos will be uploaded to YouTube as well. So let's get on with it and let's see what we've got going on for Aries for the weekend of Valentine's Day. Excuse me. Aries. Goodness. We've got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords has been one that has, it's not the first time that it has popped up, and excuse how my cards look. These are my much loved cards. The Ten of Swords is, like I said, has showed up in other readings that I've already done today. But before we get too entailed on what the Ten of Swords is about, whether it's through business, love, or what part of your life it's about, let's go ahead and pull a couple more cards, and then we'll come back to the Ten of Swords. All right, Aries, Valentine's Day weekend. Show me what you need to know, please. As I'm doing these readings, please know and understand that these are general readings. This is not made for just one person, and there is thousands and thousands of Aries. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. So if whatever I'm reading right now resonates with you, that's good. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, and I will be doing more and more of these videos, and you can always come back and check the next time I come on in a couple weeks. I'm getting ready to take and also upload the March 2020 for the whole month of March for each sign. It will be in the next, probably the next week that I'll have that done. Again, this is just a general reading. If you want a personalized reading for yourself, go ahead and contact me through Lolita's Lovely Ladies and leave me a message, and then I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, on with the reading. What is Aries going to be dealing with during Valentine's weekend? I see that this is revolving around money, finances, and also work. Just by the man standing here, and he's looking over everything that he's worked for and worked on. And he's kind of, he's not just, he's put in the work, and he's sitting here looking at how much work he's got and how much it's developed and how much it's bloomed. This person is, this Aries is also looking for a new beginning. They're working towards a new beginning in financial stability. That's what I feel this reading is about, is especially finances. Now, where does the Ten of Swords play in? The tens are completions. It's an end of a cycle. It's where everything is just done. I feel that in the past, when Aries has been working their hardest trying to save up their money and, you know, just basically make ends meet. Not just about getting ahead in the future. I mean, everybody wants to get ahead in the future, but this is just about making life to where it is comfortable, to where it's a new beginning and you get beyond just your normal everyday, just making it paycheck to paycheck. I feel Aries has been working very hard on this, and they're working so hard, and Aries is a fire sign, so usually whenever the fire is put underneath their feet, they get moving. They get moving fast. And I feel this is what's going on. I feel that Aries is moving out of the Ten of Swords time and area. Excuse me, that's been going on in the past. I think that Aries is also not just working on money, but also ideas. Let's get a couple more cards. And this is kind of a nice blended reading. This is not just about money. This is not just about making a firm foundation for their finances. This also entails love. With the Lover's card. And you've got the Page of Swords. Your pages are, to me, and like I said, I'm an intuitive tarot reader, so these cards have many, many different meanings. But to me, I pull what I feel or what my guides give me to pass on to you. And to me, when I'm looking at this Page of Wands, this is a message of love. That's what I feel. Let me confirm this real quick, because you've got two different things going on, or two different main things going on in your mind around Valentine's Day. Could you explain more what the Lovers and the Page of Wands is about, please? All right. We've got the Sage. The Sage is somebody, and again, this is blended. This is definitely blended. Your work, and I don't think it's just having all these different things on your mind. I think you're actually just got it. It's so much on the forefront for you that you've had money on your mind, working your hind end off like no tomorrow, working for that end result and goal. But you also almost as equally had love on your mind. And this message, either you've had a message of love coming to you, and I feel you're also, and also I keep hearing studying. I think you're actually working and studying to learn something new, to bring your finances even farther. Maybe a new business opportunity. Maybe you're expanding your education. Maybe you have a certain a title that you are working towards through an actual school. I'll go back to this in just a second. Is that you look at the Sage, and he's sitting there, he is studiously sitting here writing in his book, and he is learning. And as you look up on the shelves here, you see the books, you see the vases, and you see the scales. So this person is working really, really hard for balance. I'm going to stick this guy right up here, my Sage. The Sage is basically the same as the Hermit in the Tarot deck, at least to me that is. And usually if I saw the Tarot card, the Hermit, with the Hermit card, he's sitting there and he's got his lantern up, but his head's looking down at the ground. He's not looking at the light in front of him. He's not moving he's not moving forward. I'm not feeling this for you. I feel you're moving forward. You're pushing your best in a study or in your work. You are pushing yourself to be your best, and you are going to do it. That's what I'm feeling. With the Lover's card and the Page of Wands, I need I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more information about that. Could you explain the Lover's card and the Page of Wands? You know what I keep hearing while I'm looking at this is the Lovers and the Page of Wands. The pages are the messengers. They're the ones that send off messages to people. I'm feeling there's a message about love coming to you, or revolving to lovers. Explain the Lovers and the Page of Wands. Give a little bit more detail, please. All right. I feel, okay, here we go. There's a couple ways I can read this. And I'm going to tell you the way I feel it reads. You know, with the moon, even though it's dark outside, and again, here's your fire. You're a fiery sign. I am the feeling with the moon illuminates, and stuff that is hidden and you can't see out right in front of you, that light brightens up and it shows you exactly what is being hidden. I think around this one, and this is for the Lover's card and the Page of Wands, a message about a lover. And that's what I keep hearing. It's a message about a lover, something that has not been totally illuminated yet, but I think it's coming to light. Reading. I still want some more details on this one. Definitely. Yep. I feel something's going to come to light for you guys. I think you're going to find something out, or you're going to be on the outside waiting for. I think it's going to come to you. This is for Aries. Please explain more. The Lovers, the Page of Wands, and the Moon. Oh, here we go. All right. Now, okay, had me wondering there for a second, because usually, you know, when I see the moon, yes, it illuminates things, but it also hides things. This, in this case, I don't feel like it's something that's necessarily hidden. I really don't. I think it's something being illuminated. And I'm going to, before I go any farther, and I read the rest of these cards that have fallen, I want to find out if this is actually a literal moon, because I keep seeing a moon. And here, and I believe it's this month, there is a full moon soon. I can't get it off the top of my head here. Yeah, actually, you know what? This is astrological. So this moon right here, this moon is not just about illuminating. It's not about hiding. This is an actual in the sky event. So it's and I get it's a full moon. So around the full moon, the next full moon, and you've got another one. You've got your 7 of Pentacles. You've got your 7 of Pentacles here. You're working very, very hard towards something. And I see the 10 of Pentacles as well. Now, to me, 10 of Pentacles is, and again, there's another completion. See how you're coming out of the 10 of Swords where you feel like you're stabbed in the back, not getting anywhere. Stuff's not going quite right, you know, and in your future. With the 10 of Swords, you see how far those mountains are back? And you got to go over a bunch of water. And you just feel just stabbed, just not getting anywhere. Nothing's working. But here, the 10 of Pentacles and all the pentacles around, you are going to work towards your end goal. You have an end goal in your mind, an end goal set in your head. And the 10 of Pentacles is also, it's not just about money. It's also about family. You see the child and you see the family member sitting around. I feel that this is actually directed towards, this is somebody who's getting stuff in order. Not just studying. This is getting your finances in order. And it may even have, and it does involve family. So there's other people that this will involve. This is not just about you. So you're getting you're getting your coins kind of in your purse. You're getting them set there so you can count them out and figure out where to go from there. And I do feel that there's some kind of studying. And I'm going to put this one up here. That's my 7 of Pentacles because you got it twice. So that tells me you're a very, very hard worker and you are working and you are not giving up. And in this picture right here, you'll see that those mountains that before were way off in the distance. Look how much closer they are. All this hard work you've been putting in, it's going to pay off. I mean, it's closer. Your end goal is so close you can almost taste it. Completion of some kind. You're totally at you've left the 10 of Swords. Sometimes the 10 of Swords is not necessarily just about being stabbed in the back. It can be not, you know, maybe you have a business idea in your head and it's just not getting anywhere. It's not developing. This is developing. This is, with these 2 cards right here, working and working and working. You're not giving up. This is going to be completed. And you are going to get your end result. The one you've been waiting for so long. Now, is it necessarily going to happen right there on Valentine's Day weekend? No, but this is in the process of happening. That's what I feel. I think your finances and stuff, you're well on your way to getting them in order. And not just for yourself, but for family too. I keep seeing, and you know, that little child stands out to me. I'm thinking that, you know, this could even be a parent who's sitting around wondering, when am I ever going to be able to have it to where it's just not, it doesn't have to be the most comfortable on earth, but when can stuff just kind of even out and I can just do what I need to do for my children or child? I feel it's coming. It's coming very soon. I'm going to put all the pentacles up here because that's where they feel like they should. And you know what? I said this is about a new beginning. This is about you getting that new beginning. And how do I know that? I got the Fool card. The Fool card, you know, you can read this 2 different ways, but looking at the other cards, this is a new beginning. And you see how close those mountains are now. A lot more carefree than what they used to be. When it came, not saying to finances, but in themselves as well. You were so close. And when you see this person here and he's standing on the edge and he looks like he's about ready, you know, to step off of it. I don't see it as an actual person being a fool. This is a person who's got a new beginning and they are ready to step out into the unknown, something that's probably scared them. And you know my theory on when something scares you, I can guarantee that's most likely the right direction you're supposed to be in. If you're comfortable and nothing ever seems, and it's the same thing over and over, it's stale and stagnant. This person, this Aries, you are not going to be stale and stagnant. You're no longer just kind of going back to yourself here, to the sage. You know, you're not just kind of just going with it. No, you're putting in the efforts and you've got a new beginning. What do you have a new beginning coming in? Finances. Finances and working to your end result and your end goal. That's what I get. And like I said, there could be actual studying, books. You could be looking for some kind of entitlement, whether you're going to be a nurse, whether you're going to be just anything that you would have to go to school for. You've had something in your mind and you just haven't taken that little leap of faith. Go ahead and take that leap of faith. And around Valentine's Day, this is going to be rolling around in your head. And your children are going to be, or children are going to be on your mind quite a bit. And this could, and I'm going to find out if this is actual about a child, because the pages can also represent children as well, or if this is actually about two lovers, because parents, you have an unconditional love for your children as well. So let's see. I want to know, is this, the lovers on the Page of Wands, is this more directed towards a parent who is working to better their family life and to jump off into something that is not known, but a better future? Is this what this is about, or is this something else? Could you show me? Nope, this is definitely, okay, yes. So this reading here is for Aries that definitely has children around. I'm getting the feeling of small ones, definitely. And you see your new beginning here? Okay, see the Fool? There's the Fool again. Here it is again. There's your new beginning. You want to be a little more carefree, but you're that you're not familiar with, and to some extent may be scary. Now, don't let this Death card sit here and go, oh my God, there's death. That's not necessarily what it means. I get that you're ending your old ways of doing stuff to begin something new. And I feel that you're ending this old sage, the sage is kind of like the hermit. You're coming out of that, and you're stepping off into a brighter, happier future by working your tail off. This is nothing easy. None of this is just being handed to you. You are working, and you're working health. You are working for a child or children. So this message here is going out to Aries who are parents who have had struggles of finances in the past and really have been lost in the past as to how to fix the financial that's been going on. This is also for the Aries who've been sitting here, finally got a fire under their hind end, and they're working towards it, whether it's through school or new business endeavors. Maybe you're starting your own business. But there's definitely studying involved in this. Studying does not mean you have to necessarily go to school. Sometimes, like if I don't know something about a certain situation or a different part of, whatever it is, a subject, I will study myself. I will get online and I will keep searching these websites over and over and over until I compare them all and get the most logical answer. So this could be self-study as well. But you are definitely moving on from the being kind of stuck. Your future, your happiness is way out there. Your mountains are way out there. And mountains to me, 9 times out of 10, you got to climb that mountain. No, this is not about climbing the mountain. This is about reaching that end result. And that's what you've been doing. And it shows me by the cards, slowly but surely, and you're not doing it just for yourself. You're doing it for younger ones. There is definitely children involved in this. And again, like I said, this is not every single Pisces on this earth. There will be some of you that will read this and be like, oh, yeah, that one's for me. When you're listening to stuff like this, if you get a reading like this, and it does point, and it does resonate with you, know that universally that reading is meant for you. Others will be sitting here going, I don't have children. That's not what's going on. Then, just take what you can use out of it and then just leave the rest. But 9 times out of 10, there are certain ones that will be watching it and they'll be like, I've just been looking for an answer. This is directed towards that type of person right now, that Aries. Okay, let's see. What other cards should I use? And I do feel that there's more messages for you. Can we just, okay, yes. What else does Aries need to know? Switch. I think that almost wraps up exactly. I mean, that's the message. That's what I feel. I mean, I will find another message here to give you, but I think the regular tarot cards are, they've answered the question. All right, let's go to something else. This is not just, and you know what? I just realized, do you see this? Do you see that? Let me get that a little bit closer. Do you see the mother with the child? This is definitely directed towards a parent who is, and I'm guessing, I'm feeling it's more like a single parent. That's what I get. This is probably, and it, yeah, it feels right. See the mama and you see the child, and there's hearts. This woman is doing everything she can, and this could be a man too. You know what I mean? For the whole thing. But they'll do anything to protect their children. That's definitely, this is definitely for a, this is for a parent with a child, and they want the best for their child, and they're going to do whatever they can to take and get the end results to where it's an easier life, because they do love their child so much that they don't, you know, they don't want to have them struggling. It's been a lot of struggle in the past, but you're coming out of that. That's what I get. Okay. For a closing thought, because I really, this reading feels just perfect the way it is. I don't think I want to add too much more to it. I mean, it's cut and dry. But I will take and draw another card here. And I go after my bliss, but I'm also open to emotional reactions of others. What I pull out of that is the word inspired. And that you go after your own bliss, that you go after your bliss. And again, we were just talking about the mother and her child, or the father and her child, but this is definitely about a parent with a child. And I believe that this child inspires you to go after what it is that you want to do, to better them, to better yourself, to make everything a little, to start your new beginning. I mean, you're gonna do it. That's what I feel. We're going in the right direction. So this Valentine's Day weekend, you will be sitting here thinking things through, how you can better your, not just your life, but the life of your child. And I'm not saying, hey, let's give them a game system. Here you go. No, this is actually working to where there's a happier, more comfortable life for you and your child or children. Alrighty, I think that pretty much concludes for Pisces of February 14th, 2020. This is what's going to be going around in your world. And like I said, if you want to take and get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me through Lolita's Lovely Ladies. Send me a message if you wanted a reading. I will do the month-by-month reading. You choose a month, and I can do a full tarot reading for you. Also, I have the group Intuitive Tarot Readings by Barda. You're welcome to join if you want. And this video is going to be going up on YouTube. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I did change the name on YouTube to Readings by Barda, so it was easier to find. All right, well, you guys have a great Valentine's weekend, and you guys are going in the right direction. Keep going. Keep going. I mean, this is probably the best reading I've had so far. Awesome, guys. Just keep it up. All right. Bye.